Welcome to P3, I'm Randall Mark. This is the show that explores the fascinating people, places, and perspectives that make up our world. On today's show, the power of hypnosis. Can it be used to heal? This is P3. You've heard of hypnotists putting on stage shows, getting the audience to cluck like a chicken or bark like a dog. But have you ever thought of treating addictions using hypnotherapy? Jackie Maclean is a master hypnotist and certified clinical hypnotherapist. And she says she can treat people with anything from phobia to depression to getting her clients off cocaine, even crystal meth. She joins me now in studio. Welcome to the show, Jackie.
Thank you very much for having me, Randall.
This is quite, first of all, quite a claim. Hypnosis is one of those weird things to me. I don't really get it. I know there's a science behind it. Yes. It sounds like magic, but it's really not. Can you explain to me in kind of a nutshell how hypnotism works?
Hypnosis is just an altered state. It's daydreaming. But what happens when we are in that state? Our subconscious is now open to accepting suggestions. And the way it works is once our subconscious accepts a suggestion, it has no alternative but to work on it.
Really?
Yeah.
How does your brain, how do you get the brain into that state to be open?
By relaxation.
Yeah.
By relaxation. So the key with a session is when a client comes, I help them by breathing techniques, which I teach them, to go in that deep, relaxed state of mind. The next step, of course, is inductions, where I take them to a state where they are now open to accepting suggestions.
And the suggestions could be almost anything? I mean, isn't there, in a sense, a power that you have then that you have to be careful with?
Absolutely not, because a client would never do anything that's not within their belief system.
Ah, okay, so can't you make me do something I don't really want to do?
No.
That's kind of a myth.
Yes, yes.
So it has to be something that I really want to do.
Yeah.
So if I don't want to get off cocaine,
you won't.
You won't.
You won't.
So if I come to you saying I really want to, I have this desire, you can say, let me help clear some of the roadblocks so you can make those right decisions.
Yes, and that's what I do. Right.
And does 1 or 2 sessions can fix people? How long does it take?
With the smoking?
Yeah, let's say smoking, yeah.
Over 90% of my clients walk out in 1 session.
Hey, how come you don't just take over the world with your power? I mean, that seems amazing claim.
Well, the claim is, the proof is in the pudding.
Right, I guess so, yeah.
And, with the referrals that I get, people are so grateful. They're so grateful, their lives have changed.
Just from one session.
Yes.
Now,
that's typically
do people have to be open to hypnosis themselves? Because if someone's skeptical and closed off, is it hard for them to be hypnotized?
Not necessarily, but they need to want to be committed.
Okay.
And a commitment is, you know what, I want to do this for myself. Not because my spouse is chasing me or any of that. I want to do it. It's time. Enough is enough.
Is there, because hypnotism has had some bad rap at times. Some even religious communities have shied away from it. Have you grown up or been a part of any religious communities that have been kind of shunned to hypnotism?
Well, I was a Catholic myself.
Oh, you grew up Catholic?
Yes.
Really? And
yes.
Was that kind of faux pas? You shouldn't be a hypnotist if you're Catholic?
Well, we don't believe in the universe and, spirit, things like that. Those are, what's spirit, what's universe. It's more heaven and
right, there's particular things,
yes,
right?
Right, and those are beliefs that we grew up in. Right.
But you don't necessarily, you can be of any belief system and to have the benefit.
Yes.
How did you first get involved in this or start this?
Well, the starting point was when my husband left, right? And it was a time when I felt, hey, I had 4 kids and a business that was going downhill, and I had to look within myself. I had to look within myself. And I said, there has to be another way. There has to be another way. And by using these tools myself, I began to notice changes within myself.
Can you hypnotize yourself?
Self-hypnosis.
Really?
Yes, and that's what I teach my clients.
Oh, so
self-hypnosis.
See, it's different than kind of the Hollywood version of now you're some kind of a chicken or zombie. You're saying no, it's more like a relaxed state where you're open.
Yes. where you're open to suggestions.
Right, right.
So going to a hypnotherapist is obviously where a professional is guiding you through the process.
Right.
Right? And a person would go for hypnotherapy because the meat and potatoes of hypnotherapy, the real success, is getting to the root cause of our issue. So it's not like one day we wake up and we are anxious or stressed or depressed.
Right.
It has originated somewhere, and for most of us, in childhood. So the success is getting to the root cause and addressing it. Once it's addressed, we are motivated to make changes.
Wow. So you, in a sense, take people back in their minds to maybe some of these early issues and help them address and then be open using the hypnotherapy to be open to different ways of thinking.
Correct. It's changing beliefs.
Right. So it's, in a sense, a cognitive type of therapy. You're changing beliefs, but you're using the hypnotherapy as a vehicle to get them there.
Correct. Yes.
I see. Okay, we're gonna take a break right now because I'm gonna ask, can you hypnotize me? And let's see what you can open up with me.
Okay.
Because I've never been hypnotized and I want to really try it.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. More with hypnotherapist Jackie Maclean right after the break. Welcome back to P3. I'm again joined by hypnotherapist Jackie Maclean, who says she's helped many of her clients become tobacco-free in only one hypnotherapy session. Jackie, you're back here, and you're going to hypnotize me in a minute because I'm really interested in how this functions. But you tell me that over 5,000 years ago, this has been practiced, and how was it used, or thousands of years ago?
It was used to get people in a deep, relaxed state of mind, right? And when they're very, very deep, it's almost they are in a totally altered state.
And so you were saying that if during war for amputations, these kinds of things, they could get them to a place where they don't feel pain.
Where they don't feel pain at all.
They didn't have anesthetic, obviously, so that's how they've used that. And how is it, you're saying they use it now in certain places when dentistry and these kinds of things?
Yeah, dentists use it. It's used in surgeries.
Wow. Yeah. To get people just to calm down and not to feel the pain and to be relaxed.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what you're going to do and what I need to know as you put me into an altered state of consciousness.
Okay. So I'll get you to relax.
Okay, yeah, hands out.
Yes.
Okay.
And take in a nice deep breath.
Yeah.
And if you feel okay, perhaps just close your eyes.
Okay.
Take in a nice deep breath. Nice deep breath.
Yeah.
Breathing in, focusing on the crown. Exhaling, focusing on the navel. Another deep breath. And exhale. Let's do that one more time.
Can I continue to talk? Or?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
In a moment, I'll just get you to focus on my finger. Open your eyes, please, Randall. Focus my finger. Notice eyelids getting heavier and heavier, physical body getting calm, relaxed. All this time. Eyes closed and sleep. Eyes closed. In a moment, I'll count from 1 to 3. At 3, you'll be fully immersed, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, eyes wide open, please. Focus on my finger. Notice eyelids getting heavier and heavier, physical. Eyes closed and sleep.
Okay.
Calm, relax. Take in a nice deep breath. In a moment, I'll open. Eyes open, please.
Okay.
Focus on my hand. Eyes closed, calm, relaxed, and sleep. You can open your eyes now, please. It now means you're just in an altered state. And as we go deeper and deeper relaxed, right? Obviously, you're not as deep now because you're speaking. Right.
So now, in this, is that all you do, or just do that?
I do that, but they take them even deeper relaxed.
So you keep doing that until they start relaxing and relaxing. I mean, I don't feel any different. I didn't feel any different because I'm on a TV show talking.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, right.
But if I was in a session with you, it'd be a little different.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Now, and in those moments, it doesn't take very long for people to calm down.
Not at all. Yeah.
And then you start asking them questions about their issues that they want to deal with.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And then as they're talking, do they reveal more? Are they more open, more vulnerable while they're in this state, or what happens?
They're more open, but they have complete control whether they want to speak about it or not. But what happens is, at this stage, they're really speaking from their inner wisdom. They're accessing their inner wisdom, because that's what we can do, right? Unlike going to a counseling session where the counselor is guiding you or giving you suggestions, right? This is, I take you to that deep level of mind where you can access your inner wisdom. That's the difference.
Here's what I don't get, and just help me here, Jackie. I don't get how this and then the hand and going to sleep, those moves make it a better counseling session? Let's say there's a really trained therapist and he's talking to me.
Okay.
How does that minute of doing eyes closed, how does that help me get deeper? I don't know.
Okay.
What's going on in my brain?
Okay. It's tricking the conscious mind, right? So what's really happening is our conscious mind is a gatekeeper, not allowing positive suggestions to get through the subconscious. When I do that...
The closing of the eyes and opening up?
And to begin, prior to that, I get my clients to focus on a spot.
Okay, right. You pick something and start...
When that happens, their eyelids are getting heavier and heavier. Once they do, and then I do the inductions, it's tricking the mind. She's asked me to open, she's asked me to close. What's happening?
There's a fastness to it, which I observed that, And then you bypass something.
Yes, bypassing the conscious mind. Now, subconscious open to accepting suggestions.
Very interesting. Jackie, tell me other show, because I've heard you on the radio. What's it like? What are some of the callers that come in, that call into your show, Jackie? What kind of shows have you been on?
I've been on... I'm now on the Dr. Laura and Dr. Joy show.
Okay.
And George Norrie.
And what are they? What are the callers? What are they asking?
Mainly, can you really help me quit smoking? Anger management is a big one.
Really?
You know, anger management.
And can you hypnotize someone on the phone?
I've done it.
You've done it.
I've worked with people in Ontario.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's worked. It's helped them to relax,
of course.
and they're listening and hearing.
It helped her quit smoking. She quit smoking.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Well, Jackie, I love it that you're using this ancient practice to try to help and heal people. And obviously, what I've learned is that the issue is not you're overriding someone's will. Yeah. You really have to work with someone's openness to be able to hear these suggestions.
Yeah.
Wow. And thanks so much, Jackie, for coming on the show. Obviously, you have a website we can take a look at.
Yes.
We'll put it up there. And thanks, all the best.
Okay.
I learned so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.